It's the show that's moving fast. It's called the Captain and the Real Deal podcast with our brother Top Gun, our flight engineer. We're talking Vikings and Hawks, man, the tip of the spear, because we float past clowns with the greatest of ease. They just buckle down to their knees with the grip of a pit bull locked on the mic. We'll be tearing it up night after night. I'm Captain Luke, an operator. I could never be a faker, and I'm serving you lyrics better than a damn waiter. Rhyming on this microphone, and I just never am alone with Big Gold and Top Gun. You know we full grown. Can you hear my tone? I'm in the podcast zone, giving you a taste of my microphone. The homie by my side, he will make you glide. So Big Gold, slice and dice and bring this party inside. Cut it up, B Gold. We get the call with the ball and we're ready to maul. There's no competition, we will never fall. Ball could be in the air or for that 9 route. I shake and bake at the line of scrimmage and I'm out. And off to the house with 6 more for the squad, generating the speed of a NASCAR hot rod. On arrival, the 12s go mad. The opposition got the Emerald Nation is glad. So brace yourself for the show that's the most. While B Gold is spinning, I'm one of your hosts. We also got the Real Deal who makes his cameo with unfiltered thoughts that'll jam you, bro. And our technician, aka Top Gun, he'll test his skills for fun, and he's never on the run. I'm Captain Fook, unfadable, just like the Real Deal. The bigger the headache, the bigger the pill. That's a shout out to the homie George Clinton, the masters of the funk, yo. That's my opinion. So in 2022, and it's season 2, Captain Fook and the Real Deal are ready for you. If you're ready for us, there's no time to discuss. It's about that action, y'all. So get your butt on the bus, because the Captain and the Real Deal are ready to go. And if you are too, then let's start the show, because it's the Captain and the Real Deal podcast. What's it called? It's called the Captain and the Real Deal podcast. All right, then let's start the show.
Soldiers, 12s, and all you football fanatics. Welcome to another episode of the Captain and the Real Deal podcast. On today's episode, them guys will bring you all the latest news and information for their respective teams, the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Damen und Herren, it's time for the podcast featuring Captain Fook and Billy Gold, aka The Real Deal. This is the only place that's talking Hawks and Kings, but to be specific, we're talking Seattle Seahawks and Minnesota Vikings. So strap up. We're taking you on a fantastic voyage, unlike any you've ever been on, so sit back and get ready to set sail to the emerald-rich lands of the Seattle Seahawks and the treasure-filled valleys of the Minnesota Vikings, with your hosts, Captain Fook and Billy Gold, aka The Real Deal. Let's get it.
Sweet
is our new opening.
Yes, sir. I love it.
How sweet is it?
It's beautiful, baby. We're back.
Lot of work by the gun. Man, spent some time
Production engineer
getting
extraordinaire.
that ready. A lot of input from everybody, but how sweet is our new opening?
I got to say, I love it.
Football fans, Scolders, and the 12s, welcome back. It's season 2.
Ready to go.
The week 1 preview episode of the Captain and the Real Deal podcast. I'm Billy Gold,
What up, BG?
along with my co-host, Captain Book,
Holla at me. Let's get it.
and
Let's
the
go.
Maverick,
Hit him up.
our production engineer, Mike.
Break
Got
right.
it.
Break
Gun.
right. Break right.
Cruz.
Countermeasures. Hit him with some countermeasures, Mike.
Do not hit the eject button. You're in all season.
Shake him off, you. Shake him off, you. All right, get tone. Get tone. He's bugging out as usual. He can't handle
Right
it.
on it. Right on it. All right, another great episode. A new season episode
Yes.
in store for you today.
Yes.
As we're going to preview the NFL Week 1 matchups. Not only for our respective organizations, but all the games we're going to pick
Running right through him.
for Week 1. As always, I suggest you fill up your solo cup. Yellow's my color. Sit back and get ready to keep on keeping on.
That's a silent shout out to the old school right there.
Hey, Cap,
Yes, sir.
you ready to roll?
Brother. There it is. Season 2. You know I'm ready to roll
Exactly.
because it's season 2. What do you expect me to do, B Gold? We're about to embark on season 2. It's the Captain and the Real Deal podcast, which everybody should know. And it's been said before, but we're built to last. And I know you know this. So week 1, you got the pack. I can't wait for the breakdown. When it's over, Packers fans might frown. And my Hawks, we got the Broncos at Lumen Field. It's Monday night with Russell Wilson, but the truth will be revealed. So as you can probably tell, I'm fired up. Let's go.
Man,
let's do this.
Come out of the box with the former
Let's go.
Seahawk returning home to see what he can do.
It's not his home anymore.
It's not
his home anymore.
And
He
there's some
He moved on us
bulletin board material already.
quite a bit.
By the way, he just signed an extension, a pretty big guaranteed
Good for
extension.
him.
Yeah, this week.
Good for him.
All right. Let's start today, as we typically do,
Yes.
with some questions and open items. So I got a question, and then I have an answer. I wrote an answer this time.
Let's get
it's
it.
week 1. I got to be prepared week 1.
I know that's right.
So, Cap,
Yes, sir.
what show or channel on TV do you think has no right to exist?
What show or channel? Man, you hit me with these all in or all out type of questions, and I don't even think I know all of the channels out there, but let's see here. Since you have an answer ready to go, and it'll probably trigger something, hopefully, let me hear what you got. And I'll be thinking about show or channel.
All right. I got a couple. I don't just come at one.
All right.
Channels, you know what? Channels are an environment of what is sold or what, they have to play. But I'm going with The View.
Oh, I never watched that. So
The View
okay.
is awful. It should not be allowed on TV. I have Real Housewives,
I don't watch that either.
Kardashians,
I know they have a show, but I've never seen it.
Keeping
and
Up with the
I don't
Kardashians. So
plan
pretty
on
much
it.
any reality show, though The View should be a reality show. Any reality show, they're out. I don't need to see it. I don't want anybody else seeing it. You're making people famous that don't deserve to be famous. Get them out of here.
You ain't with it?
What do you got, Cap?
I mean, I really can't say that the show shouldn't be on because I bet they do a lot of money because it's been on for a long time. But the QVC channel, for me, I'm not really a fan because, I mean, if I can't see the stuff right there and so much energy by the hosts, like they really believe in every single product that comes in, it's hard for me to get into that. So I don't watch it, but a lot of people do.
All right,
But
so
that's one that I would not be fired up
I'm glad
about.
you said it because I did do my research.
Yep.
And I did look up channels first. I said, I'm going to stay away from it. But you know what? There's a QVC, a QVC2, and a QVC3. What do we need all these QVCs for?
They must be really doing good.
No,
I'm watching. watching the NFL Network and ESPN and some news here.
You
and there.
got a lot of people sitting home ordering stuff. You got 3 channels to order from.
Yeah, no thanks for me.
All right.
I'd rather go inside the store and take a look at it myself.
What do you got for a question today, Cap?
Let's see. For B Gold. All right, let's start with this one here. What food or smells remind you of when you were younger? Back in the days when little BG was running around town, you know, back and forth in and out of the house, if your parents allowed that, or if you had to stay outside like we did until they said, come in for dinner.
Yeah. Get dinner time.
But what smells or food remind you of your childhood?
Well, there's 2 that stand out. Garlic.
Okay.
Garlic.
You ate a lot of garlic?
Garlic, but what's the trifecta? It's peppers, onions. It's peppers, onions, and garlic, I think. You get that smell going up in a pan. That
takes you right back.
That goes everywhere. And that's just one of those things that, is it sauce oriented? Are you putting it on?
So you're going deep with it.
Yeah. You don't know what's coming out of it because that's the beginning of a lot of good meals. Get that rolling.
That foundation, that base.
It's a base.
I like it.
Is it sausage and peppers? Is it Sunday sauce? What is it? It could be a lot of different things. So
that's true.
That would be my answer.
That's
What about
taking
you?
it to the next level. For me, absolutely. When I smell blackberry cobbler, because my mom would make it every once in a while during the summer, we would go pick the blackberries and just smelling that cinnamon and all that stuff in the air, you knew it was going to be a good day, regardless of what was for dinner. That always takes me right back. And I still love that dessert to this day. That and banana pudding, baby. Those are two staples. Can't live without them.
Who doesn't like dessert? Even when it's not dessert. It could be breakfast. Some of that stuff, you say banana, that could be a breakfast.
Yep. So that was a question for B Gold. I got a question for the real deal, and we jumping back into football right now, Top Gun. Listen closely. If you could play on opening day,
Wait. What do you mean? What do you mean?
NFL.
What do you mean?
Listen, I got you. I got you. Okay.
There's no if.
And this is
We're
considering.
gonna go out to the. If it's not rain, I'm gonna go 9 for 10 from the foul line after this.
All right. Well, this is considering that, let's say your 40 time is all set. Your cone drill was amazing. You did 50 reps with 225 at the combine. All that stuff is behind you. It's game day. You guys are playing the Packers. What position would you play and why? Unless you don't want to play. If you don't want to play, that's cool. We can move on.
There's 2 ways to look at it. If I'm on the defense, I'm playing the Mike position.
You pick one spot.
Pick
one spot.
I'm you know what?
First of all, let's go. Are you offense or defense?
You know what? Based on the fact that I'm a former DJ, I got to go from the Mike position. So I'm playing defense.
Playing Mike backer?
I'm playing Mike backer.
Okay, right in the middle.
I got to be in the middle. I got to control what's happening because I can.
You got to control it. All right.
Because I can.
All
and
right.
I'm going to sit there and I'm going to get my team in the right place.
Yep.
To take care of business. I'm taking the Mike position.
All right, cool. I like it.
And you?
I'm going to play X, which is a split end offense. True position for me. I can help my QB out. I can help my running backs out. I can help out the whole offense from being out there when I don't have the rock. And if they throw me the rock, I'm going to get the rock and take the rock where it belongs, which is to the house, because that helps the team, helps the 12s. And I'll be playing with the defensive mentality. So it'll be almost like being on defense, like Cam Chancellor playing with his mindset, but as a split end, man, look out.
Good stuff.
And that person is going to show up Monday night, but we'll talk about that later.
I'll tell you this. Now, if it wasn't called the Mike position, I would have picked the quarterback.
I know you would. I know you would.
Because you want
to be in the center of the orchestra.
I went back to the DJ days and took the Mike position. Dropped the mic on the offense.
After the game is over, drop that mic.
But what I will say is, as offense, it would be QB. Because you want to score 34, I'm scoring 35.
And you have the ability to help that happen
Exactly.
if you execute and you hold others accountable and have them execute too.
Even if everyone isn't playing up to their game, I got a chance to make some plays with my legs.
You do.
So those would be mine. All right, let's get on to some open items. We are down to the final. Top Gun's going to love this. Down to the final open item of the Mighty Hero. It's the only episode we have not talked about.
It's the last one.
I'm going to miss this, as you will, Cap, as well. Mike couldn't wait for me to get over. And you know what? Our number one fan also, after we announce the episode, tunes in and watch them. And you know what? We get some good feedback.
Well, I mean, this is the last review, but we're going to have a silent, not even a silent shout out, an audible shout out to the show every week once the season starts. But we'll save that for when it's time.
Exactly. So the final episode of the Mighty Heroes is the Toy Man. So here's a quick recap.
Let's go.
If you're not missing anything,
I'm going to try to hit it for you. I got to start out with the man's teeth, though.
All right, go ahead. Start. Yeah.
I mean, he just had them gold teeth again, which is a theme throughout the entire show. They're always shaped like significant triangles, like shark teeth, and they're beautifully golden, almost like the color of the horn on your shirt.
Exactly. So the Toy Man in his jester suit sells mini toy wind-up men. And you know who those mini toy wind-up men look like? This is way back in the day. They look like Dick Tracy.
Oh, that is a throwback.
To the citizens of Goodhaven. The Toy Man then summons them to the toy shop in the middle of the night, bringing back with them stolen goods from the houses they were living in.
Yeah.
As usual, the Mighty Heroes' entry to capture these toys doesn't go as planned. While they're attempting to regroup, Toy Man unleashes his new toys. Wind up large maroon monsters and a large slinky that almost brings an end to the Mighty Heroes.
Out of control.
As usual, Diaper Man's bottle is used as a slingshot to send Strongman out of the slinky and free up the rest of the Mighty Heroes, who then make short work of the forces of evil. Toyman is wrapped up and sent off to jail. Cap.
Yes.
Was I close?
You nailed it. I mean, the thing is, to me, that stood out was who called the Mighty Heroes this time? I don't have any idea where the call came out from, but all of a sudden the sky's flashing, the voice of above is speaking, everybody's scrambling to get geared up.
Exactly. I think to
go deal with this maniac.
I think that we might have missed 30 seconds of the episode that they cut out because I did not see a call to get them,
no,
en route.
And Cuckoo Man did what he does. He bungled up the operation.
He did.
Slowed his people down.
He does nothing.
And the Diaper Man's bottle came through again to save the day.
All right.
It was a good deal, but it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. And you know what? We're going to be replacing it. We haven't decided yet. We have a couple things on mine. We're not going to expose them, but we got something good. We got at least a good thing to replace it, so it'll be good. Open item number 2, Cap.
Yep.
We've been pressuring you for this. We got an indoor track.
I know where this is
we got
going.
An indoor track. We got an outdoor track.
We got everything.
You've been dodging this like a dodgeball contest. We need a commitment date, Cap.
I got you.
We need a commitment date.
September 22nd.
September.
I'm gonna knock it out that day.
9.
Come,
20.
What or high water.
What day is that on?
That's the first day of fall.
No, is it?
That's probably the day I will
day
fall.
Of the week?
I will fall down.
What's the day of the week?
That I don't know. Top Gun, can you check that?
So if today's the 6th.
It's a Thursday. Oh,
It's a
goodness.
Thursday.
I'll blow a gasket right before this big meeting I have on Thursday.
We have a new name for Thursdays.
What is it?
They're called Thursday.
Oh, a little Norse action in there, huh?
Yes. So you'll be running on a Thursday.
All right, let's go.
All right,
Gotta make it happen. I got to get that behind me. And I got to have a couple ambulances nearby.
All right, we got
help a fella out. But yeah, 22 September, first day of fall.
All right, we're going to introduce a new segment today of By the Numbers.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Each week, I think we talked about this a little bit last year. This was up and coming.
Teased it.
Each week, we will use the episode number, which is week 1, to see who on each team wore that number in the history of their franchises. Today, we're looking at, obviously, who wore number 1. So the Vikings We have a total of 6 players who wore number 1 over the course of our history. Kicker, mostly kickers. Kicker, Benny Ricardo, 1983. You're out. Kicker, Chuck Nelson, 86 to 88. You're out. Quarterback, Warren Moon. Came over from, there you go.
Hitting them up early. That's the first one.
Came over from the, I like to say the Oilers, you know.
What they were.
Forget, exactly, the Houston Oilers. And I'm going to, you know what? We're going to get that, I'm going to drop that right here on top of our helmets because that's an extinct helmet. I'm going to get an Oiler helmet because Oilers, when I played electric football back in the day, my AFC team was the Oilers. So I got to get me a helmet to add to the show here. So he stays. So I got Warren Moon stays. Kicker Gary Anderson, 98 to 2002. He stays. Kicker Jose Cortez, 2003 to 2004. He's gone. Kicker Paul Enninger, 2005. He's out. All right, so we're down to 2. So QB Warren Moon, he beats out Gary Anderson. Had Anderson made that kick against the Falcons the year the Vikings went 15-1 in 1998, that would have sent them to the Super Bowl.
He'd be up there. He'd take the edge. He
would not only be my choice, but he would have been Viking
royalty
forever. If he kicked that field goal, we go with 10 points. We're up by 7 at that point. We go up by 10 with like less than a minute and a half to go in the game. There's no way they could have had 2 scores.
But what happened?
He missed the kick. By the way,
it's still painful.
He didn't miss a kick all year, extra point or field goal all year. That's the first miss he had all year, It happens when we go up by 2 scores in the championship game before going to the Super Bowl.
Biggest moment.
Yeah. So anyway, the Vikings, they acquired Warren Moon from the Houston Oilers before the start of the 1994 season. There were people that thought they were crazy. He was 39 years old, and he should have been on the downside of his career. But
he was not.
Mr. Moon proved the doubters wrong.
He did.
He threw for 4,200 yards in each of those years. In 95, he was second in NFL with 33 touchdown passes.
He was unstoppable.
They were only 8-8, but, you know.
Yeah, heck of a receiving core, too.
Exactly. In 1996, he missed half the season with a broken collarbone, and the starting job was given to Brad Johnson. That was Moon's last season in purple. You know where he went to sign on with?
Absolutely.
He went on to sign on with your Seattle Seahawks.
Yes,
Go
he did.
figure.
Go Hawks.
There seems to be, there's always this
connection.
I
was going to bring it up when I hit it up. Yeah.
So Moon's 2 seasons in purple represent the second and third highest passing yardage totals in a season in Vikings history.
Yeah, he was no joke.
And he made the Pro Bowl in both of his seasons.
You remember what number he wore before that with Houston?
He didn't wear number 1 there?
Yes, he did.
Of course he did.
And I think he wore it in the Canadian Football League as well.
Yeah, he's always worn number 1.
When he won like 5 or 6
exactly. He's always worn number 1.
Championship trophies up there.
Absolutely. So?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, there's only 2 that stand out in my world. Efren Herrera was our kicker on our very first NFL season. And Warren Moon. And if we were going to compare, who's the most impactful, they're both really good. But, I mean, Warren Moon went to UW. He's a Husky. He had a rough journey even getting into the NFL. Then when he got in, he balled completely out. And he did good for us too. We had some good help around him, and he was still slinging it on the downside. But I got to give the edge to Warren Moon.
Wow. Look at that.
That's the connection, man.
Out of the box.
This is a half and half show, and it's constantly connected.
It's constantly
on a regular
out of the
basis.
box with the number 1. It's the same player for both franchises. That's awesome. Okay,
welcome to season 2, baby. More surprises lie in wait,
and they're always on the horizon.
No doubt.
All right, let's move on to our next segment. Typically, we do the tip of the cap from the cap, but that's usually during the regular season. So since we do not have a tip of the cap from the cap this week, we're going to substitute it with something brand new
from.
It's the rap from the cap.
Odin, I've been sitting up here thinking about all these professionals, these so-called experts, talking about how my Hawks can't bring it this year. I'm not feeling that at all. You know what I'm saying? I need to speak on it. This is all I have to say. Flex on them, Cap, and hold nothing back. We're back to give you more, and it's 2022. I'm Captain Vuk, he's the real deal season 2. I rep that Seahawk blue and that action green. I keep my threads real clean for that Seahawks machine. I'm in the building with the 12s. What you think we wanna do? Make noise, homie, because that's what we do. With my guy, the real deal, sporting purple and gold. He's always focused on football, even on the commode. There's nobody that's as real as the very real deal. His musical skills are like the voice of Jaleel. You say who that, I say who. Deanie keeping it real. Who brings it better than him, man? You know how we feel. It's the Cap and I'm back bringing you the rhyme. So as we squeeze the lime, we'll stand the test of time. Now, should we be on disgust with the homeboy Russ? Did he betray our trust? Should we live in disgust? Number 3 wanted to switch his gears. He could have been a Seahawk for years and years, but instead he bucked a Bronco to the Mile High City. He bailed from the Emerald Nation. Oh, what a pity. But we good, yo. Week 1, he's back in our hood. We the Hawks, we don't lay down, so let's see what's good. With these whack lame experts saying the Hawks can't ball, man, please. We don't stand tall. And back by the 12s, we will not be denied. It's so good to be back in the 479. Where B go diverse the flack, that's why I'm on the attack. The homie's got my back, and he don't care that I'm black, cause he's the rhythm, and I'm the rhyme. We're destined for glory, it's just a matter of time. As I lean back in my seat with one hand on the wheel, in an action green Beamer with a Seahawk feel, I keep my profile low from the haters. The straight fakers trying to get at me like gators, but they can't. Fake my dice, I'm twice as nice as ice. And if you wanna get a piece, come get you a slice. Just understand, if you run on up, this is a football show, so you'll get knocked on your butt, cause it's the Captain and the Real Deal podcast. And if you're not paying attention, we're built to last. Why did you even have to ask, man? Fill up your glass and get your pencils out, cause I'm about to start class. In fact, forget about the glass and get that solo cup. Fill it to the top, make it almost erupt. You know we rep the Seahawks and them Vikings. As the pendulum swings, we on a quest for them rings. We got this thing on lock, we'll probably never ever stop, and why should we? Until we get to the top, cause it's me, Captain Vuk, the king of the juke. And when I'm on the mic, it's the haters I spook. With Seattle and Minnesota, don't play us for a fool. We will go heads up with anybody on the schedule. New coaches, new players, it's a new year. Check us out on game day and you won't see fear. With skills that don't stop, we make your body rock. From the bottom to the top, from your hat to your socks. Fear? I never ever liked him. If I see him in the hood, should I spite him? Nah, bro, I want the Foss. His loss, his cost. We're the Hawks, it's all about that action, boss. And like I said before, we're built to last. So just tune into the Captain and the Real Deal podcast. Peace. To my purple people that rock a Jala horn, my soldiers, scroll on down the yellow brick road. And to my 12s and my beloved Emerald Nation, you know how we do it. We say what's up to the haters and goodbye to the fakers. And on game day, be ready to buck. And as always, Emerald up.
Fresh.
Man,
Fresh.
I'm just so glad I was able to talk to Odin and he encouraged me to just go ahead and let it go.
Fresh flowing.
He doesn't hold back. He said, yo, just flex on him, Cap. I'm like, man, that's a great title. Let's go.
Exactly. And right up against week 1.
Let's do this. Yeah.
With the Russ.
Yes.
Coming back to the house.
He's coming back to the house he used to hang out in.
Exactly. So good stuff. Great start. Let's move it to the next piece of the podcast.
Let's move it.
All right, let's get to outside the box with the Real Deal. You know, we are like a running back machine. The Vikings are loaded at the running back.
That's the truth.
Dalvin Cook, when healthy, is one of the best running backs in football. Alexander Madison, who's been a lot of rumors lately on the block, want a third round pick for him. You know, he's a great number 2 running back. Over 1,800 total yards and 8 touchdowns over the past 3 seasons. And then we got the young blood, 2021 4th-round pick, Kenene Nwangu. He stood out in his rookie year because he returned 2 kickoffs for touchdowns. But he handled just 17 touches from scrimmage all year. So, he's got a lot of upside, and that kick return piece, special teams piece, always changes the game. He looks ready to be more involved in the offense in his second season if needed. He's shown great speed, acceleration, vision, pass catching skills, and the ability to break tackles. However, I think this year's 5th round pick, rookie Ty Chandler, is more impressive. He's patient, follows his blocks well, has a knack to burst through the holes and pick up chunks of yardage. He's also a nice option for kickoff returns. The future is very bright at the running back position for the Vikings. So even though Madison is set to hit free agency after the season, the opportunities that await Nwangu and Chandler are endless. And we are RBU. That would have been a good skull horn right there.
Yeah.
Give me it. There you go. So, Cap.
Yes.
Let's move on to some draft talk.
Let's do it.
Why don't you talk about the draft additions for the Seahawks?
All right. Well, first we got to talk about Charles Cross, our starting left tackle. I'm pretty sure he's going to start. You don't usually draft a guy in the first round and have him sit on the bench unless they really aren't ready. And he's absolutely ready. He'll have some growing pains, but he's had a strong camp. He's had a strong preseason. Obviously, the defenses are very vanilla, but he's going to learn under fire, and he's going to get even better, and this is a hallmark for the future. Trust me on that. He's out of Ole Miss, and he's a beast. Now, the next pick that we got, I'm just going to go to this other tackle. I think he was in the 4th round, named Abe Lucas. He's a right tackle out of Washington State University, so he's a Cougar, and he has basically been pancaking people all throughout camp and in the games. And that's not something that you generally see a rookie kind of doing right out the gate. And there was questions about whether he could run block because he's coming from kind of a pass-heavy offense, and that is absolutely not a question. So hats off to John Schneider and Pete Carroll for finding another gem in the stack. There you go, baby. There you go. Oh, yeah. You know how we do it. Now I got to come back up to your guy, Boye Mafe out of Minnesota, edge rusher. We really, really like him. He's raw, but he's absolutely going to put some pressure and get some reps on quarterbacks this year. Trust me on that. Kenneth Walker III, got him out of Michigan State. Another baller. He had a little bit of a hernia type issue during the preseason. And so they pulled him off, got him squared away, and he might be ready for week 1 if he's not ready already. And they'll keep him kind of, in the wraps until it's time to put him out there to get some reps with our very strong running back room as well.
So you're happy with the draft additions?
Oh my gosh, yes. Everybody is going to probably get a chance to play except for one guy who's injured, and he'll probably sit for the year and be ready to go hopefully next year. But we got a corner that people don't. Well, we got Kobe Bryant, Cincinnati corner, played opposite Sauce Gardner, baller. Might start in the slot.
He had the most passes thrown his way.
He said, bring it. He said, come on, let's go. Bring it to me. We got Tariq Woolen, another, was he a receiver or DB? Hold on. That's the, hold on. I want to make sure I get this correct. Yeah, he's a corner out of UTSA, so University of Texas, San Antonio. He might start. And I'm not even kidding. And that is because we had some injuries at corner. Some guys couldn't really get out there and perform. And he is not wasting his reps and opportunities. So I'm excited to see if he ends up starting. And if he does, what happens. But we got some people that are ready to go. Very excited.
Well, that's good because those defensive guys are going to get a lot of opportunities this year.
Hey, that's what they get paid for.
They're going to be on the field a lot.
They're not going to run from it. They can't wait to get out there. So that's kind of a quick recap. We got a couple other guys. We had 7 picks. Really happy with our draft class.
All right, cool. I'm only going to highlight 3 of our draft picks. I just spoke highly of running back Ty Chandler out of UNC.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I mean, actually last year in one of our episodes we
challenged
the draft recap where we went for the rookie running backs. Mm-hmm. If Madison gets traded, this Ty Chandler dude's he will he's going to ball.
He's ready to do it. You
No,
said
he's
him and
gonna
our
ball.
guy are going to go head to head.
Yeah, we're going to go
whenever
head and
they
head.
play.
I'm not sure how much. I think your guy might get a little bit more opportunity.
know.
We'll see.
We'll
We'll see how it goes. But
We'll keep an eye on it.
I think this is something to watch. Ty Chandler is definitely going to be the RB2 of the future for next year. And when Cook's contract runs out, this guy could take the lead.
He could be the one.
Guard Ed Ingram out of LSU. He was a force in the run game during the preseason.
Good. Sounds like our guy.
Matter of fact, we traded the guy who we got from Miami, Chris Reed. We traded him right out of there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we
He
traded
was that
him.
impressive.
Traded him to Pittsburgh. He was that impressive.
Wow.
Traded him. So he seals off holes.
Took a job. Got himself a job.
He gets to the second level consistently. Very impressed with this young man. He did have some outside the box issues. That's why he dropped down a little bit down the board. But they scouted him. They're pretty.
You're comfortable?
They're pretty comfortable that that's behind him. So
Okay, hopefully.
yeah, get out there, protect Cousins, create some holes for Cook. Be a beast. That's what we need. And finally, linebacker Brian Asamoah, third round out of University of Oklahoma. This guy's sideline to sideline speed,
Impressive?
more than impressive. During the preseason, he was a jet going across. He's a little light for weight, but his speed going out there, he's not going to be an every down back linebacker this season, unless Kendricks or Hicks get hurt. But
Is he going to get to Aaron Rodgers in game 1, week 1 at the house?
I'm not sure he's going to get playing time in week 1
Oh.
consistently.
Okay.
He's going to be a special teamers, but we got Hunter, we got Hicks,
You liking your defense?
Kendricks. I think we're underrated. And you know what?
Your team
We
is not
gotta prove it.
underrated. They're not underrated this year.
We got to prove it.
They won't sneak up on anybody this year.
We got to prove it.
Now,
So,
we might sneak up on somebody, but not y'all. Everybody's waiting for you all. You
I don't
guys
think so.
are
I don't
expected
think
to
so.
rock and roll.
I saw some chucklehead today picking the Lions to finish in front of us. If the Lions finish in front of the Vikings this year,
Uh-oh. Don't put yourself out there too far. Don't do it. Don't do it.
if the Lions finish in front of the Vikings this year,
He's going to do it.
I will wear a Lions jersey for one of the broadcasts.
Oh, okay.
How about that? Is that fair?
Lock him down, Top Gun.
Is that fair?
Say it again.
If the Lions have a better record than the Vikings this year, I'll wear a Lions jersey during a broadcast.
You're locked in.
I'm locked in.
You locked yourself in the box. You didn't even need the Mighty Heroes to do it this
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
Plus, Cuckoo Man would have came, you would have escaped.
Yeah, exactly. There's not a chance.
All right,
Not a
man.
chance.
If not even one snap has been played, and you haven't even seen the Lions yet, or your team.
The Lions. Dan
All right.
Campbell was the man amongst boys last year as a coach. That's worn off already.
They featured him on Hard Knocks.
You
Everybody's
gotta.
loving
Yeah,
him.
Hard Knocks doesn't work.
I love Hard Knocks. That's a great show.
It's a great show.
It's
but
a great show.
Tell me somebody who came out of Hard Knocks that actually made the play. You can name me one. Let me know.
Let me see. Did Dallas get on there? I think Dallas was on there.
Dallas hasn't been to playoffs in like 30 years.
It was about 30 years ago when they were
Yeah,
on Hard
right,
Knocks, I
exactly.
think, so.
And they didn't make the playoffs that year either.
I don't know. I remember seeing Nate Newton. I think they did make it that year.
You know what?
But
But
we'll see.
they lost
That
their
might be a open item.
they lost their blindside tackle, and now they got a rookie playing called Schmidt.
I think they just signed a veteran.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
a Pro Bowler.
Yeah,
I think.
a 40-year-old Jason Peters. Yeah,
They did. They signed Jason
Good luck with him. He's on the practice squad. You know what? I could move faster than Jason Peters at this point.
man.
Yeah, come to the foul line, Jason. I'm going to drain 9 out of 10, dude. You might get 6, maybe,
Oh, man.
probably not. Anyway, let's take a little break here and get a word from our sponsor.
Let's do that. We actually have a sponsor this year, ladies and gentlemen, and we're always looking for more. So let me go ahead and get the correct promo so we can give that promo their thing. I don't know if we have any promo music, but let's drop this in.
Not week 1.
All right. Are you bored? Are the books in your house just plain boring? Change that. Take your book game to the next level with a simple click. Go to planetvook.com. That's right. PlanetVook.com and visit their gift shop. Click on the book titled The Forgotten Prophecy and join the adventure. Don't worry, though. There's a whole lot more to come. Audiobooks, audio immersions, cool merchandise, and special offers for those who want more. Keep checking back and stay in the know. You won't be disappointed. This is powered by VookWorks Company. Check out planetvook.com and kick off this football season with a unique, cutting-edge literary treat that is taking our nation's youth and adults by storm. The gift season is almost amongst us. So get your copies today and join the adventure. PlanetVook.com. When you arrive on the surface, let them know that the captain and the real deal sent you for a special discount. Planet Vook is where amazing things happen. Check it out.
And will continue to happen. Up and coming,
That's
new
affirmative.
stuff. Exactly.
Check it out. You're always welcome.
And you know what? They might. There's a rumor they might join up with the Captain and the Real Deal podcast to release some type of Christmas album. So
That very well could happen.
where all the vocals we throw out there and the poems. I mean, sky's the limit.
And we'll share a promo code on week 1 recap show for those that go check it out, so you can actually really get a discount because this is real.
Absolutely. All right, cool. Let's get on to the previews for our teams. I got the Vikings at home against the Packers this week. This will be the 124th border battle and is the debut for new Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell and marks the third time in U.S. Bank's 7 seasons that Minnesota home opener occurs against Green Bay. Green Bay, they do lead the series 64-56-3 at the moment, but it'll be 64-57-3 after week 1.
All right. Confidence. It's important.
The Vikes, they've retained the core nucleus of the skill players on offense. Cousins, Dalvin Cook, JJ, Dynamite, Adam Thielen. Tight end Irv Smith's going to be back after a thumb injury in preseason. So we got a lot of weapons. The defense, they got a gel. We'll see. They got a lot of veterans, some newcomers at every level of the defense. It's being reconstructed with 3-4 principles. But I think they bolstered enough by signing defensive tackle Harrison Phillips, inside linebacker Jordan Hicks, and edge rusher Zadarius Smith. By the way, a former Packer who wants to eat some Aaron Rodgers on week 1. He was released. He was released by the Packers this offseason because he missed most of last year with a back injury. In 2019 with the Packers, he had 13.5 sacks on the way to his first Pro Bowl, and then followed that with 12.5 more the following season. He will wreak havoc against his former team and have Aaron Rodgers running for his life. The Vikings need to make a statement out of the box. And I see just that as they get Coach O'Connell his first victory, 30-24 at the bank.
So you dropped a prediction on that game now. Okay.
It's a recap.
I got you.
When I talk about it during our predictions, I'm just going to go through a quick something with that. But I gave you a little rundown.
Yes,
so,
you did.
Cap, let's hear your thoughts about what the Seahawks will do in week 1 at home against the recently departed Russell Revenge.
This is not a revenge game either, but we're going to talk about
Russ it is.
So if you don't know, which you should, and I know you do, the Seahawks and the Broncos used to be in the same division, the old school AFC West. We've played each other many times. We're very familiar with each other. First game was in 1977, October 2nd. We took the L. The last time we played these folks was in September 2018. And guess who won that game? They did. We took the L. The series score is 35-21. We've never tied, and we've been on the losing end 21 times. They beat us more. So, as with all things, it's time for a change. Okay, and that change is going to start this coming Monday night. Now, the Broncos are coming off one of the happiest off seasons that they can remember, aside from the time they probably got John Elway. They are so excited. They're literally giddy. And everything Russell Wilson does, whether he's with his wife or not, it's instant social media, and it just makes everybody in the Broncos area and their fans feel really, really good. How does it make us feel? We ain't worried about it. You know why?
I want to know.
I know, because I know you're gonna. I can't wait to hear your prediction. But everybody, every talk is really is cheap, honestly, and you can that's just the reality of life. Talk is cheap. Everybody can say whatever they want. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that.
Proof is in the pudding.
Game day's coming.
Yep, game day.
It's coming 8:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time in Lumen Stadium. The lantern's going to be green.
I hope it's Eastern Standard Time so I get to watch it.
It's going to be 8 p.m., I believe. You know what? It might be our time here, 8:15.
If it's 11:15, I'll be 2 hours in the dream world.
That's right. It should be 8:15 for the East Coast then, I'm guessing.
Exactly.
And so, they're going to come in here. There's a lot of hype and a lot of drama. They have a fantastic defense on paper. They have a fantastic quarterback, on paper. And he recently said at a Broncos breakfast luncheon thing that he's glad he doesn't have to do everything by himself anymore. Something to that effect, supposedly. And I'm thinking, you were by yourself, Russ? The Legion of Boom may have carried your first 4 or 5 years. So to not get a homies their proper due, that can't go over very well. Now, nobody's going to take it personal because we love Russ. Russ is a great guy, great football player. But game day is coming, baby. And if you're not wearing the blue and the green in the house, you better have your shoulder pads buckled correctly. You got to make sure your chin strap is on tight. And you got to keep your head on a swivel because we're coming for you. So that's it, baby. That's it. So I'll drop my score. And there won't be any fear at all from the 12s. And the Emerald Nation's going to be on freaking point. Everybody thinks that we're going to come in and get our butts kicked. We don't think that way. So this is probably going to be the legit score. So those of you that like to bet, you might want to write this down and make some money for your folks. Seattle Seahawks are going to go ahead and win this game, 31-20.
Who's scoring the 31 points?
Watch the running attack. Watch the running attack and watch the defense.
So that means Seattle Socrates because he has all three. He has all three running backs.
He doesn't have the right one.
He has all three running. He's got all. I'm sorry. Yeah. You got Penny.
No, I got Rashad Penny.
So he's got DJ Dallas and Kenneth Walker.
The only one he's missing is Travis Homer.
He's got. Yeah. He might have him too.
He'll probably pick him up.
All right, so he's got Flex Homer. He's got DJ
Socrates. You gonna take this? He's coming for you. But we got you week 1. We'll touch on that though.
And you know what, Socrates? Please, Caps. He's hoping you play all three.
Yeah.
Homer at Flex.
Walker, play them all three.
Walker at running back,
put him in.
And Dallas at the other running because
put him in the lineup.
Because you're playing Cap in week 1.
Put him in the lineup, bro.
He'll beat you by 25 points.
Yeah, put him in the lineup, Socrates. They're probably gonna get some run this week. So
that's hilarious.
Yeah, but optimism is got to be earned, and we're gonna try to earn it on Monday night. So
as you do for my 12s, for the Scolders, I do for the 12s.
I ain't going in there afraid of them.
I'm rooting for you guys. I want you to win. I'm looking at it from a different angle.
Of course.
Yeah, and I know Russ is gonna chomping at the bit. He wants to beat you guys by 30.
Of course he does.
I don't think he's gonna beat you by 30. We'll when I get to my picks, we'll see what we got there.
All right, I'll say my Viking game for you too when we do our picks.
All right, so let's get to the picks. Let's get that picks music.
Yo, it's time for the picks, the weekly predictions by them guys. Get your notebooks out because they rarely miss. Make way for Captain Book when he makes his picks. You can't touch this dude. Reppin' Hawks in the Emerald Nation. All units, battle stations. So welcome to the battle zone. It's a place where Captain Book is never alone. With his guy, be gold by his side. Sporting purple, always ready to ride. A real Viking maniac. Never afraid to go on the attack. And when needed and comes the real deal, he's got a real feel for NFL skill. So listen close and get the word. Don't be the one who hadn't heard about Captain Book and Blue Gold. Dropping knowledge, truth be told. Pico picks, battle tested.
Whoa! go.
Let's go. Season 2.
Bring that music down just a tad.
Predictions.
So you can hear us rant. All right, there you go. That's perfect. All right, we got the Bills at the Rams
Thursday night,
8:20. I got the Bills. I think Stafford's a little banged up. I got the Bills winning on the road 27-24.
This is a huge game for Buffalo. They had a couple opportunities last year on a big stage to show that they have arrived. They didn't really knock it out the box. They knock it out the box this Thursday night. They're going to beat the Rams. Matter of fact, the Bills are going to buck the Rams 31-28.
Nice. All right, let's move on to the Saints.
What up, Boot?
At the Falcons. I got the Saints coming in and marching all over the Falcons 24-13.
That was my sign. I was going to say March too, but yeah, the Saints are going to rock and roll 28-14 over the Falcons.
28-14. All right, let's move on to the Ravens at the Jets.
Woo!
The Ravens will ground the Jets 26-16.
It won't be that close in his first week, especially if Lamar Jackson plays, which I expect him to. The Baltimore Ravens are going to claw and scratch a victory 44-20 over the Jets.
All right, so I got to recap the first. What do you got for Bills and Rams?
31-28 Buffalo.
And what do you got for
the Saints? Go marching in and win 28-14 over the Falcons.
I just got to get these so I can
keep tally.
Keep tally. All right, next we got Steelers visiting the Bengals. The Bengals make WKRP proud by winning at home 23-13.
Well done. Nice grab. That's good. I like that. Cincinnati Bengals, they're going to roar at home 38-20 over the Steelers.
That one hit me out of nowhere. I was like,
that was good. I like that. It was smooth.
All right, Patriots to visit the Fish. And I got the Dolphins swimming by the Patriots 17-16.
I got the Miami Dolphins having fun in the sun, winning 24-20 over the Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots always keep it close.
Yeah, I don't think they'll get blown out, even though they're on the road.
All right, the Jaguars.
Here we go.
At the Commanders. Washington takes command and downs the Jaguars 23-17.
Ooh, I got to go the opposite direction. I think that the 2-year quarterback sensation is going to go ahead and put something in the air. It's going to be called a football many times. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars run past the Commanders 24-14.
24-14. They got 2 Pro Bowl corners on the Commanders, so I'm curious to see that. That's good. This is one of those games, if you didn't have DirecTV, you wouldn't watch.
Yeah.
But I'll be watching.
Should be a good one.
All right, 49ers at the Bears. I got 49ers dominating the Windy City 28-13.
I know Faithful from the Bay is not going to want to hear this, but I think the Bears, they're going to shake it up and rock and roll over the 49ers. I don't think the 49ers 2-year quarterback is quite as ready as the Bears 2-year quarterback. So Bears 27, Frisco 13.
Wow. Trey Lance, tough start from the Caps' point of view. All right.
That's why they signed Garoppolo just now. A week ago, whatever. Not too long ago.
Browns at the Panthers. Mayfield gets his revenge. 23-20. Carolina.
23-20. Baker Mayfield plus anger equals points.
But the Browns got a good D.
Baker Mayfield. Okay. Carolina Panthers 41, Cleveland 21.
Wow.
That's in Carolina too, so it's going to be a real hostile environment.
We're going to start the season out where I'm going to be like 3 games up on the Cap already.
That's possible. That is possible.
Or it could go the other way. All right, let's move to the Colts at the Texans. Colts stampede the Texans 31-10.
Yeah, wild Colts are going to be running all over the place that day. They're going to win 34-10 over Houston.
All right, next up, Eagles at the Lions. The Eagles soar past the Lions 24-23.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts is ready to go, and he's got some help with AB. So, A.J. Brown. So they're going to win. Eagles 24, Detroit 17. That's where I got it coming out.
All right. Moving on to the Raiders.
Yo, let's go.
At the Chargers. It's going to be a good game.
These are all great matchups this whole week.
I see the Chargers bolting past the Raiders 30-20.
Ooh-wee. I see David Carr and Devontae Adams starting it off. 37 on the road, 30.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
No defense in that game.
That's going to be a pick 'em.
All right. I already picked the Vikings, so the Vikings are going to send Green Bay packing 30-24.
I see the fellas coming off that Viking ship in a rage. I really do. And they're going to be at home, which they play very well at. I see the Vikings winning 31-17.
Wow. Good one.
Yeah.
All right. The Giants at the Titans. Check this one out. I got the Titans towering over the Giants. 24-20.
Wow, you're giving the Giants 20 points.
Yeah.
If Saquon stays in the whole game, that could happen. But I got the Tennessee Titans putting in work. Derrick Henry wants to make a statement on week 1, and he's going to do it against the Giants. Titans 27, Giants 10.
27-10. Well, that's a blowout. All right. The Chiefs at the Cardinals. The Chiefs will tomahawk the Cardinals 31-23.
Yeah, this is going to be a tight one. I think this is going to be a shootout of the week. Kyler Murray got his new money. Mahomes is Mahomes. All those weapons, Travis Kelce and everybody. The Chiefs are going to go on the road.
No Hill anymore, though.
That's okay. They're going to figure it out if they haven't already. Plus, they got Travis Kelce, too. He could take over a game.
He's not Waller the baller, but yeah.
Let me not go there right now. Kansas City Chiefs 34, Arizona Cardinals 31.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a good game.
All right. Got the Buccaneers with the GOAT, he's messing with Father Time. This could be the year that Father Time catches up with him.
Will he catch up with them in week 1?
Not against the Cowpokes. The Buccaneers will swashbuckle their way past the Cowboys 21-20.
Oh, you got a nail biter.
I do. Because I think Father Time, he never loses.
He is undefeated.
He's
There's
undefeated.
No question about that.
He might get you in the first 3 seasons. He's going to get you.
He will get you eventually. If you don't check out before he wants you to check out.
He will get you.
I'm going to go with the Buccaneers, too. This is going to be a tight game, but I think Tampa Bay and Tom Brady are going to find a way to get this done, even though it's in Dallas. 27-24. I think a field goal is the difference.
I think that blindside, they lost that lineman, the Cowboys are going to hurt them.
It's going to make a difference.
Yeah. All right. You already picked this one, so just for me, Broncos at the Seahawks.
Go ahead and pick up your game. Go ahead.
This is short. Wilson makes Seattle regret their decision to trade him. 34-17.
It was his decision to leave. He had the no trade clause in his contract.
They could have said no.
He could have said no, but he did. He wanted to go. So be ready for what happens next.
Yeah.
You know, it's a football game on Monday night, baby.
B Gold will be ready.
You know I'm going to be ready to go. I wish I was healthy enough.
What was your score in that game?
31-20. Seattle.
Denver? Oh.
Making it real clear.
You didn't pick Denver?
Negative.
Okay.
No, they get no picks from the captain. Oh, no, not at all.
It's
Not
all
at
good. All right, let's fade that out. Let's just quickly talk about the fantasy football segment. Just so everybody knows out there, we actually got our own league.
We do.
This year. We were in a public league last year, the Cap and I, and I was crowned the champion. Who would have thought? Everybody.
Hey, keep your head on the swivel this year.
But we actually were able to recruit 10 other teams within our friend zone here, including Top Gun, who squad looks pretty good.
Yeah, where is the league at? Let's give our league partners some love here.
Our league is called the Mighty Heroes League.
And let's go through the names or the owners at least.
Oh, yeah, I got it right here.
All right, because I mean, like y'all heard earlier, I'm playing Seattle Socrates' crew week 1.
You can keep that once that's it. So we got Top Gun. He's either playing He's playing a relative of yours. It's either your brother.
Hold on. Can't identify nobody like that.
Who is
Are you paying Tyquavius?
Who's the yes?
Oh, he's playing. What's the name? That's the Crimson Knights.
Crimson Knights.
Yeah, that's family.
All right.
That's family.
Top Gun's playing family. Then we got Jay
Big J
one of our
Bird.
Big J, one of our
Family.
family and friends since day one. He's playing me.
He's playing.
Loss. Then we got Connecticut Wagon Circlers, another person in our department, up against Neil, the real deal.
Got to get the name.
Neil thought he was the real deal, but he didn't meet the real deal.
You better be careful.
Yeah, he's the New Haven Naturals. By the way, Neil's team is actually favored, according to the draft experts of ESPN, to win our division.
I know you will not lose sight of that.
Yeah, well, that's why I said it.
Yeah.
Then we got G Hockey George.
That's the homie.
Yep, he's going up against
Frisco fan.
Yeah, he's going up against Access Lord Jason, who is another member of our department. And then the last two matchups, we got the Ohio Bone Crushers
That's family.
against Seattle Socrates family.
Where's it at? The Game Hunters? No, that's Jones.
Smell what's
that's
cooking.
Big J.
Smell what's cooking.
Yeah, that's family too. That's
Okay.
back at the crib in the 206 area.
And then we
253.
got the Emerald Nation Monsterizers.
You already know.
which is-
Strap up.
It's his
Strap up.
captain's team again, and he's gonna do a beat down on Seattle Socrates.
Ooh.
You're gonna beat him by 25 points.
Ooh.
And you know what? Just so the audience knows, I think, would you win one game last year? Maybe two?
I don't recall. I actually don't.
Yeah. All right, I'll find
I
it.
know I want more than one.
What's this?
Maybe it was two.
What's this
open item?
Open item for next week? Oh,
Hey, last year's history.
No, not
Last year is history.
Not when I
Got a whole new roster.
Not when Seattle
Whole new
Socrates realized
roster.
that somebody who beat him, who only won 2 games last year, is going to beat him by 25 points.
Yeah, we'll have to get off to a good start.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
So it's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
There's already a lot of smack talk going on in the league. I'm looking at my roster. Man,
You feeling good?
you know what? I won the championship last year, and I think my last year's roster might have been a tad bit better. But you know what?
You ready to do it again?
Yeah, I can make changes on the fly. 12 teams in a league is tough for talent. The talent got a little thinner down at the bottom.
Just pay attention to that number.
Top Gun oiled up his machine today. We went in and he made it. He picked up Jameis Winston. Just add to the mix of his QB room. So he's got a strong squad. I think he comes out on top this week too.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because it's going to be a bigger part of our show this year since there's so many team family members involved in it. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Epic season coming up.
So with that, Cap, let's pick one team other than yours because to win the Super
Hey, you have to preface that with me though. That's legit.
to win the Super Bowl, yeah.
Because if you don't, you know where I'm going.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change the question. I'm going to pick one team other than mine to win the Super Bowl, and I'm going to take the Bills. Now, Cap, if you want to substitute the Seahawks for the Bills, have at it.
I would pick the Bills for my second team.
All right. No,
My second choice to win it all.
You dodged a major bullet there.
I'm not dodging the bullet.
I changed it. I said you don't have to pick a team other than yours to win a Super Bowl.
I understand.
Okay. Bills it is.
He knows how to do this. We go week by week in Seattle, 1 week at a time. We're locked in on the Broncos. That's the game plan for this week.
All right, so the Bills.
And then we'll ask the same question when we're done. What's next? But like the original question stated, beside my team, who would I pick? I'll pick Buffalo.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go. Boy, I twisted that one. And
You tried every week. Every week. It's all good,
All right,
though.
so
It's all good.
Yeah. What do we got next?
You tell me, brother. I mean, usually when we close out the show, you say something to the folks about, get the word out on the street, tell everybody about what's happening. And I heard that you actually got out on the street
I did.
and was spreading the word in different cities throughout the U.S. And I'm wondering if we can get our listeners some VIP access so they can hear what you've been spitting out there.
I was laying it down. Let's take a listen.
Can we do it?
It's the podcast built to last. The podcast, we're having a blast. It's a podcast built to last. The podcast, we're having a blast. Normally I'm found on the wheels of steel, but the time has come to drop the field. Be Gold is a name that I spin under, but the real deal's a guy who brings the thunder. Back in the day, it was 5 minutes of funk. The deal's on the mic, he ain't no punk. It's cool when I see you freak to the beat. As Eric Beat stated, don't sweat the technique. My lyrics will stand the test of time. Working the crowd with my rhyme. Now it's time to get to the show. Bring you the info so you know it's a podcast built to last. The podcast, we're having a blast. It's a podcast built to last. The podcast, we're having a blast. If you want history, check 1 and 2. All the episodes have something new. From the front to the back or the bottom to the top. The episodes deliver from the knowledge we drop. The cap is the rhyme and I am the rhythm. Like the defense, we are gonna hit them. With the fun facts and the skull jam. The real deal will continue to rant. Cap brings Hawks news to the show. Never losing sight, keeping the flow. The blue and the emerald green. Cat will tell you who's on the scene. Delivering hits on game day. The bam bam moment for today. It's the podcast built to last. The podcast, we're having a blast. Another episode is in the books. Keeping it real with the hooks. Tune in again later next week to hear more from the streets. Bringing the news for our teams. Nothing's off limit, so it seems. Thanks for hanging, checking us out. We'll be back, there is no doubt.
That's right. It's the podcast.
Fresh off the streets.
Another episode.
Love it. Love it.
Is in
well
the books.
Done.
So Scolders.
I love that beat. That's nice.
12s and all your football knives. Yeah, give us some feedback, you know?
Yo,
give
let's hear
us a
it.
feedback. We got to know. We added some new rhymes in there, so give us some feedback. But thanks for tuning into our week 1 preview. It was a lot of fun. Make sure to get the word out there. You got to tell people about us. They're going to find out about us eventually anyway. So just want to let you know the Vikings, they have a lot of exciting young talent and look poised to make some noise this season. Week 1 is finally here. So let's make a statement at home against our hated rivals, the Packers. Next episode will be the week 1 recap for our teams. So keep on keeping on, Cap.
My man.
As you always do.
What is it?
Bring us home.
We are so glad that you joined us for our 2nd season of the Captain and the Real Deal podcast. It will undoubtedly be fun, and you should have hopefully had a little fun with us today. Now, it will be exciting, and there will be no show out there that's doing what we're doing, honestly. So share the word, spread the word. We cover the NFL to a T. We also hit the fantasy football vein. We got fresh music, unique takes. Where else can you get a front row seat to the real deal, bro?
Nowhere.
Who else has access to
Nowhere. Keep on keeping on, baby.
So nowhere but here. So tune in weekly and let your peeps know about it because we're coming out strong and we've only just begun. So be gold. Season 2, baby. Week 1 is in the books coming. Scolders, skull on to my beloved Emerald Nation. You know how we do it. Monday Night Football, Emerald up. Peace out.